Sometimes you need to hold your parents accountable because back in the days, rent was only $650. Back in the days, mobile homes were only like $30,000. And we're talking about before 2016. I'm not talking about like the 90s, motherfucker. I'm talking about before 2016. Dog, these motherfuckers in construction were making $200 a day. It still didn't own a single fucking thing, bro. And why? Because they chose to fucking party and fuck around. I used to work in construction when I was 13. The main boss would hand me the fucking, the little envelopes with the cash in it or the checks, and he would write on there how much everybody was making. So I got to see what everybody was making because I would go hand out the envelopes to all the guys. Everybody was making $200 a day. We're talking about 2012, bro. 2013, 2014. Dog, everybody was making $1,200 a fucking week. And rent was only $650, $750. And they were all living in one apartment at once. And you know what's crazier about all that? They all got kids, they all got wives, and none of them own a single fucking thing to this day, aside from a fucking nice truck or a nice car. So sometimes, you need to question what the fuck your parents were doing. Now you may say, yeah, but they weren't that educated, bro. So, no, bro, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't take a lot of education to know that maybe you should buy a fucking house. Or at least a fucking mobile home, bro. At least a fucking mobile home, bro. I'm just letting y'all know, bro. Sometimes you need to let your parents know, yo, what the fuck, what were you doing, bro? No cap. What were you doing, bro? Because now it's nearly impossible for us to fucking buy a house. Hey, bro, I'm just saying, bro. Fuck the parents, dog.